Makes it easier. Shell.
What?
Talk to me.
I'm coming down. I'm coming down right
I
now.
don't care. Talk to me.
Okay. Well, so what other characters? Because aren't a number of the characters in this show models, or they want to be models?
No, just one character.
Really?
Yeah, on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, most of the characters are just high schoolers. There's one guy, voiced by Matt Mercer, that wants to be, you know, he wants to be like an artist,
voice actor.
Seriously, because of Persona, I have grown so used to hearing his voice now that I hear it in every game I play, and it is just like, you are generic NPC man and supporting side character man.
Genera man.
He is so Genera man now, and it sucks because he's got a really good voice.
But he was Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah,
in
but the
Resident
problem is,
Evil,
so he's got such
also
a
known
good
as Genera man.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
got such a good like basic voice that he keeps getting hired back for it. You know, just be kind of a deep voiced man for us, and he's like, gotcha, easy peasy, and he'll just say his lines. And generally, you know, it's spot on for the character if he wasn't so prolific, but because he is so prolific, it's just like, oh, it's just Matt Mercer again. Like, if
I liked his Illithid voice for the Dungeons & Dragons campaign that they were doing.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I'm sure in that one he can come up with more unique voices because nobody's
like old ladies and stuff.
Gonna give him shit for it. Like,
I saw the one with Vin Diesel as Vampire Slayer or whatever.
That's one of the traps, is that once people know your voice, they just want to recruit you for the same voice again.
Yeah, and so like now I just hear Matt Mercer. Sometimes I hear Matt Mercer talking to Matt Mercer, and I'm like, what?
It's like how what game was it? Dishonored 2 hired Vincent D'Onofrio and then had him just do the voice from the voice from Daredevil when he played Kingpin. He just did the same voice. It's like, and he's the lead villain of Dishonored 2, and it's really distracting how it's just the same performance basically. Except that I can't take it seriously at all in Dishonored. It's so awkward.
Dishonored 2 is definitely my like kind of Persona 5, where I was just like, this just doesn't look worth playing, if only because of the massive technical problems that it seems to suffer from, at least on PC.
For me, it really never wasn't. It was never massive technical problems. It was just like, this frame rate looks a little weird.
I guess
that was the grand total of my encounter with it.
I got burned so hard on Arkham Knight the moment I hear a game might have, like, performance issues. I just, like, kind of swear it off, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going through that hell again. It's part of the reason why...
people... Oops, ran to a wall.
Separatist saboteurs. Wait, did you guys continue even further west?
I mean, I'm just going kind of...
How have you even finished the heart over here?
We were there for a little while. Just fight the separatists. I mean, it seems like...
I'm fighting the separatists. I'm almost done.
I'm just trying to find anything on the map I haven't done yet, and then do it.
I told you so.
That's ultimately the goal.
He made you.
So if these are...
Generally, I go faster if I'm not near Wander.
So if these are human separatists, are they humans that decided not to ally themselves with the Char, like the main branch of humans, and they're like, no, we can't forgive them for what they did to Ascalon?
Yeah, well, mostly they're just racists.
Mm-hmm.
Like all humans in fantasy.
Yeah.
I am not sure how to get up here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, nope. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way down there. Damn.
I'm trying to do a Vista. It's not looking great. Eee.
So there is a Vista here at some point, Keith, that you're gonna have to do by firing yourself out of a catapult at it.
Do you know which one it is? Like if it's the one that I'm at?
Here, can you see like a little star? On the map, like a blue star looking thing. Yeah, that's where the catapult is. It's pretty obvious, but it took... I remember, like, originally it took me some serious time to remember.
This is what I live for.
So, according to one of my viewers on Twitch, they're waiting until I finish Persona 5 before they watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oof.
That'll be a long binge session.
That is going to be a long binge session. Probably more satisfying, though. It's definitely one of those games where, like, I want to play it more often, but it suffers the same problem that, like, this game does whenever I stream it, where it's just, like, live audience is very small in comparison to if I were playing, like, anything else half the time. And so I, like, actively have to mix it with more popular things so people don't just be like, okay, going,
Disgusting live streamers.
Ow.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like this cow
Why
heart
is
didn't
falling
go away.
hurt? Why did I pick that up?
I was floored when we first did this, because we had, like, 90 to 100 people watching. It was just, like, petered out. I don't know, when we first streamed Guild Wars 2, like, the first night was nuts. It was just, like, people galore and really surprised me. And then the live audience is mostly, like, kind of petered out for it. I wonder if it was, like, idle curiosity or something that I'd, like, missed.
I don't know. There's always the thing of just, hey, you started a new thing. That's a different name.
I
That always gets
actually,
people's attention.
from my, like, general experience when it comes to live streaming,
Oh, that
it's-
wasn't solid.
it's more of a, you started a new thing, I'm not interested because I haven't heard of it before.
I wonder
so,
if
like,
that's where live streaming runs counter to YouTube.
It does, like,
'Cause
it
YouTube,
really
it's
does.
like,
which
ooh,
is-
novelty.
Yeah, with YouTube, it's like, ooh, novelty, and, like, if you get on it early, it pays dividends because of long tail. With Twitch, there's no long tail period, so, like, I could be streaming Moonlighter, and nobody would know that I did a bunch of live streams on Moonlighter previously.
That's always the weird thing about streaming, is just the feeling of, like, whatever I'm doing right now basically only exists right now, then it doesn't matter after that.
Yep. It's
Like,
just
technically
temporal.
they're keeping VODs around now, but the audience doesn't care.
Suppose it's the closest thing to live television and stuff. They want to have
Yeah,
some kind
for
of
a
discussion.
generation of kids that don't buy cable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like, I can kind of understand the perspective on all of these things. It is just maddening as somebody that has to, like, make a living off of this stuff, or at least is trying to make it to that point. And it's just like, I have no idea how to balance all of these things reasonably.
I have to return chickens. That
It
means
is
there's
nice
some...
just having a monstrous horde of allies following me around now.
Oh, you actually... do you mean
No,
you're,
It's because I unlocked the final tier, so I have 5 separate summons active at once.
Let's see, so what are we doing at this one, Shell?
We're supposed to, well, fill up their troughs with water.
Oh, I see.
Feed the cows.
I'm no good at these, like, non-combat ones, because I'm just like, so wait,
Oh,
what
right.
do...
Everything
You're like,
you have
wait
to
a minute,
achieve
I
does
haven't been paying
violence.
attention for like the last 2 hours. I have to do
Well,
what
yeah,
now?
like, this one I actually have
I've
to,
just
like...
been running around and hitting one a lot.
Also,
Yeah.
you have to return chickens, because they're on the loose. I
Just
used to...
point the murder horde towards things and stuff happens.
Oh, look at this chicken. It's so cute. Oh, it's a massive chicken.
Doesn't play epic
Look at
battle
it.
music, though.
Wonder, look at it in my arms.
That's what
I
you
like-
need is
like
you
how it
need
moves its
epic
head.
chicken battle music.
Let me come see. I was playing a game called,
Oops, I dropped it off.
go get another adorable chicken.
Okay, I'll find another
Oh.
chicken.
I just realized I'm a char.
Look at it. Look at its waddles waggle. Aren't they so cute?
Our characters don't seem
Weird
to be
realizing that I'm
particularly
a char
interested
now.
in the fact that they're holding chickens. My character's like kind of twitchy, and your character's just staring.
My
blankly
character's
off him.
actually hefting the chickens. See, we're hefting the chickens.
I guess these are monstrous chickens.
I know.
Nope, there goes that.
Oh, the chickens look even more massive when held by a char. Look at that chicken!
Wait, they scale based on character?
Yes!
Because they probably scale as if
Come
they're an
over
inventory
here
item,
immediately.
Right?
I'm coming.
I think, yep, yeah. Wants to show you the
As
chicken.
Ruby
Ruby wants to show
showed
you
it
the
off.
chicken. Big chicken.
Oh my god, that chicken is like bigger than I am. Oh, it's also Ruby used the size tonic.
Yep.
So
yep.
Ruby's like extra big. That is chicken nugget plus plus. Damn.
The chicken meteor.
You know, I haven't seen many Asura in our ranks. Oh, there's an Asura. Hi,
They're hard to spot because
Nefurian.
they're Asura.
Yeah, so, yeah, that chicken's definitely larger than you.
Let's hear it.
My Asura's a thief.
There's another point of interest over here.
There we go.
Part of me slightly wishes that completionism was just hearts and vistas.
Oh, not points of interest and whatnot.
For point of interest, you just walk towards a square and it's like, you got it, and then you leave. So when that's when that's all that's left, you're like, it's like busy work a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which the whole game is technically, but yeah.
I mean, every game.
I think this is one of the cool vistas over here. Wasn't this one pretty extensive, trying to jump up to it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the point of interest.
Yeah, let's get the POI first. Oh, right, I remember this one. Oh, geez. Yeah, this hero point Vista combo is nuts. You got this one down here, Keith, or no?
Have you gone to the wall?
No, I've never been on that side of the map yet.
Here, you want to come over here? Because we should probably do this one as a group.
Sure? I don't think I even have a waypoint nearby yet. Let's see.
Doesn't take too long to run over.
I can head there from Nagling waypoint after I get out of combat.
Okay, I'll see if I can figure out how to start this one, because if I remember right, it was not so hard, and then it gets kind of nuts.
There we go. How do you post stuff in chat?
Control. Oh, making sure the Kojos are not going to get left behind.
Yeah, I don't really know how. I did control and I just said it out loud. So it just made my character say it above his head. I'm like, well, that's not useful for this purpose.
I guess it's going to be a lot easier if you have flying. Oh, you're on your way. I'll just stand directly next, on top of where you gotta go.
Okay. Whoa! Oh, actually, you can't use the glider.
Oh, is it gliding disabled? Oh, it is gliding disabled. Well,
yeah,
then.
so I could only use the glider when I was midway through my fall.
Isn't
Being
the
like,
glider
"Oops."
usually disabled whenever it affects actual gameplay?
Only for actual jumping puzzles. I didn't realize that...
This is a pseudo-jumping puzzle in a way.
Yeah.
So I suppose I would have to go around to the right then.
Yeah, if you got a speed boost...
Wait, why wouldn't it let me jump?
If you got a speed boost, you can cross the whole thing freely.
I mean, I have the Lightfoot signet, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to just go on the right, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that was not the right call. Ow. Ow.
Oh, didn't we do this with my...
Now I am
Yeah, we did this with your dad.
Yeah, we did this with my dad. My dad was...
Nope.
Not good at 3D platforming.
Pain.
Without love?
Pain. I can't get it, no. God, my brother used to listen to that album on repeat. It was agony.
I did too, for a little while. when I didn't have like
three
anything
days
else.
grace, 1x or something like that.
Yeah.
What was the name? There we go.
I used to listen to them quite a lot for some reason.
He wrote such an emo thing when we were supposed to write about yourselves for class, and he wrote about like
The road's
hating
supposed to
himself,
head, but I
and
came
his favorite
prepared.
song
I
is
must
Pain and stuff
head
like that.
east. Okay.
I don't know. First album I ever got was like a Linkin Park CD, so I feel like I've been kind of trained to just be desensitized to that kind of music.
I remember when so my brother was often really ungrateful during Christmas types things for like gifts.
Did you guys
like,
jump
often
around the side of this
He'd often
window
complain
area?
about gifts he got, and like that's like super not cool, but he would. And one Christmas, I got 1X 3 Days Grace, and he got My Chemical Romance Black Parade. And he was so mad that he was given emo music because there was like a stigma for that idea at the time if you're insecure. So we traded. And boy did I trade up, because man, Black Parade is such a better album than 1X.
Yes.
Holy crap. That's actually, like, once you get past the irritating hype wave stuff, like, because fan bases are annoying, Night in the Woods, Undertale, and so on, that's actually a really competently put together album full of excellent instrumentation and song progression and structure, and, like, it's actually, like, a cool album.
Did I mess up here?
And 1X is not. It's not great.
Wander?
Yeah, I messed up too.
I mean,
I got the hero point, I missed the vista.
Well, I'm actually trying to get to the hero
the
point.
vista's like over there.
Did I jump on the wrong segment?
No, you're fine. Go around back. Don't jump anywhere. There's like a...
Go around... Oh,
That's
is a
not gonna
little...
Yep.
Huh.
Well, I guess I'll have to re-jump that entire thing. Shouldn't take too long.
Death to the Char and their allies.
Got a copper
Wow.
on something.
Yeah, that was the event that we're like, oh wait, this doesn't go with the heart.
Oh, I fell. But it didn't take me too far down. Thank goodness.
Enemy of humanity. Let's do this.
Not sure if I know where I'm going.
We're just going along the wall.
We aren't free until the Char are gone.
Look at how I'm fighting a guy and he's just yelling propaganda at me. Well, he's just like, we're not free until the Char are dead, and it's like, what?
Pain without love, pain, I can't get enough.
I guess I gotta run the whole goddamn thing again. Did you finish it off, Keith, or no?
Nope, don't really know where I'm going, honestly.
Oh, well, I guess
You just have to
we'll be
head
back to show you the way.
East along the wall.
I'm in a room where enemies keep spawning because I can't figure out how to leave.
Oh, did
or
you
where to
go
go from here.
into one of the buildings?
No, there's just like an open clearing where a bunch of
Shit.
Ascalonian enchanters keep spawning.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's
you
not
have
on the
to
jumping
you have to
puzzle.
go back up and around, and there's like a kind of bridge that you jump across. It's like a busted bridge.
I find it hilarious that I put the sci-fi armor that I have on my Sylvari as well. Completely dichotomous, those two concepts, a plant person
Oh right, all my summons died when I fell.
and a suit of
Whoops.
armor.
Oh, right. It's over here. I remember what I'm doing. Vaguely.
There's a letter. The road splits ahead, but I came prepared. I must head east.
Yeah, I think there's actually
Wow, I did
more.
not clear that jump at all.
Okay. So you found the mushroom? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're the mushroom. Sorry, you found the bridge.
I'm like, I don't think this looks
Look,
like a
I was looking at
mushroomy
your
zone.
dumb head, and I can't.
It is the best head.
Yeah. One thing is, you get your speed is reduced when you're in combat, so you got to make sure that you're out of combat.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, why am I so slow? Who's in combat now? Who are we in combat with right now? Oh, these guys down here are fighting. Nefurion, you're ruining it for everybody!
Damn it.
Yeah, you gotta wait for those arrows to pop up over all of the skills so you can tell that you're out of combat. Now who's in combat?
I guess if you have a solid enough speed boost, you'll be okay.
I do not. Generally.
Wait, the locust. The locust signet.
I can't change skills while I'm in combat, which is the whole
Oh.
original problem.
Not in combat, but when you're outside of combat, then you can change it and you'll be able to jump further.
Note to self, next time we do this, roll Mesmer.
It could be one of your minions.
Who is in combat right now? I can't go faster. Like, I'm slow forever. Ow, there's enemies across the way too, so they'll aggro when you try to go there.
Yay!
Ah, shit, this one spawned now.
I'm free. Holy shit, this area is big.
Yep.
Leave combat. Ow. I'm the only person still here. I think everyone left.
Right.
I'm just grabbing a vista that was next door, but
I'm coming back again.
I can't get out of combat. Like I'm forever in combat, so I can't make the jump.
I'll just come along and start killing those guys.
I don't even see any. I'm not being attacked right now, so I don't know what's happening.
So weird. And you don't have any of your summons summoned, right?
They're all summoned, and I don't know how to desummon any of them.
Fuck.
Oh, you click on them again, don't you?
No, most of them just will activate a skill.
Mm.
Some of them will blow up. A lot of them use skills though, where they just do a skill.
Oh.
Yeah, the minion that blows up is one specific one.
I guess I'll just attack random dudes for a while and see if I ever find myself seeing myself not in combat. This seems not excellently designed. The idea of this jumping puzzle covered in enemies.
Yeah. They introduced the prospect of it with the ghosts and whatnot.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, the one pirate
get up there,
explorer got
Keith.
killed in the process.
You should be free now. And if you're not free, I will make you free. I put on fancy wardrobe skins onto my weapons.
Ah, I'm in combat. Right when I got here.
Give me a second.
The jump. Okay.
You made it? You got it.
Someone just buffed me until I could make it across.
Yeah, the swiftness buff is super handy.
Oh, that's not the right way. Oh crap! Did I just screw myself?
No, you're fine.
How do I get back up?
I mean,
ow.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop back down and kind of do this section again, but you don't have to do the whole thing. So it's not like it's not so bad.
Oops.
Okay, you got it?
Come on. Oh, more enemies.
Not so bad. Okay, so next up you want to come over here. I think this is the part where we'd always lose my dad. He'd fall down the center. And then give up.
There's something Anor Londo-y about all this.
Yeah. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, you go around. And up. Up here, Keith. It'd be weird in Dark Souls if there were actual, like, true jumping segments as opposed to, like, occasional,
You do not want that.
Yeah.
those reared their ugly head in Dark Souls 1 and in Demon Souls, and they were always bad.
Yeah.
Even Dark Souls 2 does it a bit in the gutter. Or I guess at that point it's called the Grave of Saints.
The Grave of Saints.
Okay, so Keith, you've got the hero point. Don't jump off. You gotta make it over here.
Vista.
And I screwed this one up.
Oh.
Great.
What happened?
Great.
Wait.
Well,
damn.
That's not great.
Did you have to start all over
Yeah.
again?
I was like, okay, make sure you can make it, and then he doesn't make it. Now you have to do the entire thing.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, at least I grabbed the waypoint this time because I hadn't touched it yet.
I'll run back
So
over.
it begins again.
No. Blood crazed beast is already dead.
Oh, right. There was one that had spawned up earlier.
Yeah. I mean, we had other things to work on.
Oh, there's still a waypoint up north I don't have. I think you guys had actually gotten it before.
Yeah, that's probably the Char one, or maybe the Font of Rand.
It was a ranch of some sort. There's minotaurs around here.
I guess I'm gonna go do the Flame Legion battles in the top right corner. I've never finished that heart. So I think you guys already have.
Oh, from fighting the Flame Legion? I would have thought that you'd
No,
finished it too.
I was busy doing something else. So I never actually finished the heart in the top right. Not that
shit.
Did you...
I just fell off. Oh, starting over again.
Jumping puzzles are brutal.
Hey, it's not as bad as if you were doing this
do you
on
have your speed boost signet on?
No,
Char.
I should.
You should put it on.
Yeah, the
Wait,
locust
do I have
one.
it?
The locust.
Wait,
You should have it.
There it is.
Signet of the locust.
'Cause,
I
like-
got thrown off because I got thrown off because I tried the first slot and it wasn't available because of the whole weird like first slot can only be this signifier the game has.
Oh, this is easy enough. I really like how they do, like, lava textures in this game, and molten and whatnot. They've always done that real well.
You mean for the fighting the Flame Legion? stuff?
Yeah, I think in general this game has done a good job at making the environment look really nice and maybe not believable, but, like, not too shitty. I guess I'm seeing some pretty heavy, polygonal nonsense here. But it's not so bad. Whereas, oh, jeez, well, not apples and oranges here, but I remember when I was playing Tales of Zestiria, I specifically had trouble with the fact that it was this just ugly, featureless world whenever you're running around in it.
Tales worlds are like just the most boring environments ever.
Which sucks, because, like, Tales of Symphonia had really beautiful worlds because they weren't trying to go for that, like, anime realism. They were still very much in the cartoony side of things.
Yeah, nowadays it's just green open areas for the most part.
Yeah,
and then eventually
like,
gray, and then eventually turns into gray open areas because now it's the bad place at the end.
yeah, it's the bad place or a mountain or multiple things, and it's just like, oh, come on, just give me something pretty to work off of here. Like, that's one thing.
There we go.
That's one thing that I adored about, like, Final Fantasy games is most of the environments in, like, a Final Fantasy game are interesting to look at. They might not be the most interesting to explore, but at least they're, like, visually impressive.
The more interesting to look at in the Final Fantasy area is, the more it usually tends to be a hallway.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Noctis. You're powerless now, Noctis. You're all alone, Noctis.
Never finished that.
Where are your friends, Noctis? Noctis.
This
So-
has been so annoying.
Every time he spoke to you, he would use your name, and it was just so obnoxious how often he would say your name.
So, in relation to that, I'm part of the mailing list for Square Enix's marketing now, because I covered some of their indie games. And so they send out information about everything they're up to, and, you know, if I wanted to, I could ask for, you know, Final Fantasy 15, and they'd give it to me. And that'd be cool, except for the fact that I'm not going to. But I keep getting their, like, press mailers.
You already have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep getting their press mailers for all of the stuff they're adding to Final Fantasy 15, and I'm just like, why wasn't this in the original game? Like, just some of these things sound like they would have actually made the game worth it.
I mean, you might actually come back for Final Fantasy 15 when they add the multiplayer.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
They're adding multiplayer? Huh.
Yeah, their goal, last I heard, their goal was to have like an open world multiplayer, like Monster Hunter thing, as being the Final Fantasy 15. But it's like the Metal Gear Solid multiplayer modes where it's a separate thing that's sometimes added later.
Yeah, I'm always torn when they do that, because it's just like, at that point I'd rather just play Monster Hunter, because like, Final Fantasy 15's combat system just
Was really boring.
Yeah, it didn't do much for me. Whereas like I've got my reservations about Dauntless, but its combat system is actually like legitimately good, and makes fighting the monsters, you know, fun and interesting.
Dauntless.
Okay, so you guys are in the... Well, you're in the upper
How's the
corner.
PR campaign going? Dauntless.
Dauntless.
I don't know. Half my comments for that game have all been like, Monster Hunter World is so going to kill this game.
It's a reasonable thing to think.
It is, actually, and
You better be doing something really badass if you're going to face off against something that seems strikingly similar on a surface level, because that's all that really matters for sales. Like, if Horizon Zero Dawn wasn't Horizon Zero Dawn, it'd be in some real trouble for being released on the same day as Zelda.
Yeah, that was...
Like, which open world bow game do you want to play? The most famous and the second most famous and successful franchise of all time, or redheaded chick that has no legacy you've heard of before now?
Pulled it off, actually, rather well.
Yeah, a gargantuan marketing campaign certainly helped.
Yeah.
Sony threw its full weight behind Horizon Zero Dawn.
It does seem like Sony has a pretty good feel of the market with, like, most of the stuff they do. I don't know, I always feel like Microsoft is weirdly out of touch, and Nintendo is kind of like...
Sony knows what their audience largely likes, which is basically to put out a bunch of third-person cinematic games where you do a bunch of missions in an open world.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just, like... I've been hearing, actually getting a couple of press blasts about, like, the Xbox One X or whatever.
Huh.
And, like, how it's, like, their fastest selling console ever. And I'm like, why? Like, what has come out on Xbox lately that people would want? I'm, like, actually super confused about that, because I've owned an Xbox for a year now, and I have no idea what's on it.
Well, you only got your Halo games.
Yeah,
and
well, I bought it
then
for Halo, so we could have
Recore,
eventually
but
do...
Recore didn't end up being...
Yeah, Recore was like this almost great game, or almost decent game. That
Didn't finish that one either.
yeah,
Get more collectibles so you can keep playing.
yeah, get more collectibles so you can face the boss. It's like if in Breath of the Wild they're like, oh, you want to go fight Ganon? Well, you don't have enough Korok seeds. Go get more Korok seeds.
Get all
It's
the
like,
Korok seeds,
what?
even though you're fully prepared to face the boss.
Get all 800 Korok seeds.
Like, going from Recore to Breath of the Wild was this, like, super nice, refreshing thing. Because it's just like, holy shit, they're trying to do very similar stuff here. But one of them succeeds in every way, and one fails in every other way.
So, part of the DLC for Breath of the Wild was a mask that is a Korok mask that you have to do a little quest to get, and if you have it, it vibrates and makes noise whenever Korok seeds are nearby.
Oh, cute.
It vibrates a lot.
Yeah, I just ended up having this big map that I would look at. I didn't care after a while. I was just like, finding these is fun. I'll find them during my playthroughs. And then I'll do bonus episodes where I go looking for Korok seeds. And then I had enough that I never had to worry about inventory slots.